Hello everyone, welcome to VisualSnaps. Today we're talking about how to make an RGB light from a pie pan, an RGB light strip, and a ball head mount. So with this light you'll be able to add color to your shots. I'm using it right now, right behind me, to add the purple splash onto my blind. This project is pretty easy to do. The hardest part is probably drilling through the pie pan, but with the right techniques it should be pretty easy for you to do it too. To start out, I went to a thrift store and I looked around and I found a pie pan. Now I was looking for a pie pan that was sort of on the thinner side, so it was easier to drill through, and had fairly tall edges so you can add diffusion on top of the RGB light. After I purchased the pie tin, I brought it home and prepared it for the drilling bit. Basically what I did, I washed it and then I sanded the inside so that it would be slightly more shiny so it could reflect the light better. After marking the hole, I took a center punch and a hammer, you could also use a nail, and made a small divot right where I made the mark. That way when we're drilling, the drill bit doesn't slip out and either hurt someone or drill in a completely different area than you wanted. The size of the drill bit that you want to use will be slightly larger than the diameter of the ball head mount that you're using. Mine was a 1/4-20 ball mount head, so I used something slightly larger than that and then used washers to add the support. One technique that I recommend when drilling through the pie tin is to put blocks of wood underneath it. That way when you're drilling and your drill bit goes through the pie tin, it doesn't hit whatever you're drilling on, it hits the wood and drills into that. This gives you a cleaner hole and no damage below the drilling area. I took a high-powered drill and I drilled the hole all the way through the metal. After that, I turned the pan around and I drilled going back the other way to take off the burrs. After the drilling is done, I took a metal file and cleaned up the edge of it so it doesn't cut anything or damage the ball head. After you're finished drilling, you can clean up your pie tin again using sandpaper and water and soap so it's all shiny and ready for the next step, which is putting on the LED light strips. To do this, I took a high heat hot glue gun and simply glued the LED strips around the edge of the pie tin. Because the bottom of the pie tin is reflective from the sanding, all that light will be caught and reflected at where the light is pointing. Another thing that you'll need to do is take the battery pack from the RGB strip and glue it to the back of the pie tin. You want to be careful though, making sure that you can still access the batteries easily so you can change them when they run out. One thing to know when you're using the RGB strip that I have is there's a switch on the battery pack, and when it's on, the batteries will slowly drain and die. So to make your batteries last longer, you'll definitely want to keep that in the off position until you're ready to film. Another thing to keep in mind is the hot glue sometimes fails and the RGB strip can pop off. So down the road you might need to do some maintenance on this light. The great thing about this light is it's inexpensive, easy to make, and it allows you to add color to your shots. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if it helped you. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.